Over these past few months, I've come to a realization that old movies are actually bangers. Of all of the new stuff that comes out, it's much better to just look back and watch old movies. And the Rocky films stand out from the rest as one of the most consistently good movie series of all of old movies and new movies as well. But why are the Rocky movies so good? Well, this is why. Reason 1. The build-up is good. When you're watching a Rocky movie, you know that there is going to be a boxing match at the end. So the build-up has to be good so it can build up to that final boxing match. And Rocky does this incredibly well. Rocky has its plots of the film that build up perfectly to give Rocky that motivation and purpose to train for the fight at the end of the film. When Rocky gets in the ring at the end of the film, you know why he fights, and the fight feels like it has a purpose. This is no mistake. This is because of the way that the film is structured. It's structured so that everything is just in time, and the fight feels just as tense at the end. Reason 2. Nostalgia. I briefly talked about this in my Why Are Old Movies So Good video, but when watching an old film, even if you haven't seen it before, you get a feeling of nostalgia. Now, before watching this film series, I'd never seen anything to do with Rocky before, and if I had, then I wouldn't remember. So in watching, I was going into the film with an optimistic mindset. I mean, I've been told the movie was good, so that's why I expected a good film, and it delivered. Now, even though the camera quality wasn't very good, and the characters' lines sometimes weren't lining up with their mouths, that didn't hold the movie back. That's where the nostalgia kicks in. Even though I'd never seen the film, it still felt nostalgic because I'd seen movies like it. I mean, for example, I'd seen Karate Kid and some of the old Jackie Chan movies, so the film didn't disappoint. Reason 3. The action and the boxing match at the end. In the Rocky movies, the fights are never underwhelming. They are tense, enjoyable action, and you even forget that it's acting because the film feels so real. You know the phrase, "I'm on the edge of my seat watching this"? I think watching a Rocky movie fight in the film was the first time that I'd ever caught myself actually doing this. The fights and the action is so good that you forget that it's a film and not just a real fight. And it's hard to make me do that because I studied film in school and I would always think, oh, it's just a movie, but Rocky stopped that line of thought dead in its tracks. Actually stopped when watching other films as well, just because of Rocky. But those are just my 3 reasons why Rocky is a banger film series. I suggest that you go and watch it right now because they're phenomenal films. But that'll be all for this video, so like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.